What up, my friends? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I've got the Pinkies Up Cup today. Espresso's flowing. Monday morning, Bets for Breakfast is here. Today, on the show, we're going to make a million bets. Literally, it's that simple. You want to bet on sports? Sports books, pick 'em plays, parlays. We're going to look at the projections. You want free stuff? That's what I do for you every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern for an hour a day, sometimes two, because I'm a degenerate with a little extra time on his hands. Let's get to it right now. We need a little music. Give me a second to sip on the coffee, set up the rest of the show. It's time to get paid. Let's go. We're going to leave this screen up today, too. Oh, yeah. Music, cue it. Yes. Great weekend for the VIPs. Let's go. I'm going to throw myself up here in the corner. We're going to turn off this music here. Gave me a little extra minute. I always need an extra minute or two. You know me by now. Doing my best. Doing my best. We're going to do the same format we did on Saturday's show. And it's very cold in my office, like 62 degrees. We're in that like weird segment of the year where it's too cold for AC. It's also too warm for the heater, but then I'm in an office, part of the house and the office where it's just cold. It's crazy cold, bad insulation, whatever. So if we turn the heat on, the entire house gets too hot. Everyone's already warm. And then, I'm comfortable, but everyone's sweating. So I'm just freezing. Got the office hoodie on today. I'm very cold, very cold. So anyway, we're going to do the show format we did on Saturday, above my head at all times on this mobile side. Yeah, that's right. So everything above me, boop, 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 above me in this little circle window. That is the mobile view of the website. And I'll have multiple different tools up here at different times of the show. You'll have the positive expected value tool, the Sharp Money Radar, very popular right now, and the DFS Optimizer, an absolute banger. And I will toggle between the three, and you will see whatever's live at any given time, and you can use them if you choose to do so. Whatever you want to do. They refresh every 5, 10, 15 seconds, depending on the time of the day, depending on the sport. And then I'll just toggle through. So like while you're sitting there and I'm talking about everything else on this side of the screen on the computer view, this is like my teaching side. That's the side I want you to learn, to get educated, and to be a better sports bettor, to know how to use the site, the product, and how to go out there and bet on sports on your own and win money, because you can. You all can. That's the truth. Math, models, and following the money. And all three things we'll do on this show today. Math, models, and money. Those are the three important things. Trends, matchups, DVP, all that nonsense. It's irrelevant. I'm sorry to tell you. Game logs, graphs, all, it's you don't need any of it. None of it. Math, money, and models. The 3 M's, my friends, is how you win at betting in the year 2026. Things have changed. Got to adapt, need to adjust. Things you did 2 years ago do not work anymore. They don't work anymore. If sports books are putting those, last 5 game logs, graphs, and charts and everything, and they're giving you that information in their apps, tell me if you think it's useful. They ain't doing that if it's going to help you win bets. That's just the truth. Some of you need to hear it. You're stuck in your old ways. I see it every day. I see it every single day. So how do we bet on sports? Where are we going to begin? Well, first thing I like to do is kind of look back and see what's going on. How have things been going? And somebody pointed something out. So we got this history tab I'm actually making. And if you're a member of MySparryEdge.com, that is my website, MySparryEdge.com, all my VIP betting tools, optimizers, Sharp Money Radar, tracking, DFS Optimizer. You do have trends tools because I know some of you are obsessed with them, and I at least want to make sure you have a good one. But the projections are phenomenal. They've been smashing. As you can see, unders have been going bonkers. And to put it in full display yesterday, real quick, if you were following the MySparryEdge X account this past weekend, I ran that bad boy, and what did I do? Saturday, I went 33-8 with my picks. Yeah, 33-8. And then Sunday, I actually did not add up the total wins. I totally forgot, but I think it's like 11-2 or something. It was phenomenal. Even the underdog play for Kyler Montero cashed. I posted 6-leg parlay for plus 618. That fully swept and cashed. I posted 2 different sweeps on Saturday, a 5-0 sweep for a plus 480, and then a 6-0 sweep for total bases for like a plus 689. Literally cleaned house this weekend on the MySparryEdge account. It was my weekend to run it, and I'll do it again in 2 weekends from now. Not next weekend, but the weekend following. So if you're ever wondering who runs the account every other weekend, on the weekend, I do. And I post only picks using projections. I keep it extremely simple. So if you ever wonder, like, well, yeah, I get to see all these wins after the fact. Well, my friends, you could have had yourself just about the greatest weekend a lot of you probably have ever had just following the X account. So easy. So easy. How did I get there? I literally just use our projections history tab. And I saw what markets and what sides. Well, unders, RBIs. Okay. I slapped 5 of those in a parlay. Total bases on Saturday. Oh, okay. Total bases, pretty good odds for straight picks. They're straight odds viable. So what did I do on Saturday? I posted the top 6 total bases, all A grades. They went 6-0. Minus 115 to a minus 175, all 6 plays. How? I just looked at this. So simple. Hits, runs, and RBIs. I posted these to Discord yesterday. This is the new market we added. They went 11-5. So easy. So easy. Once you join MySparryEdge.com, there's MySparryEdge chat channels inside the DFS and Donuts Discord. So anything from the site, I post it in Discord for members so they can learn. But it's all on the site. And then this weekend, as I am referring to right now, I also posted to X on MySparryEdge Twitter. So simple, my friends. 150 people tuned in nice and early. I appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So how do we take advantage of this? Somebody said, hey, Donuts, I've actually been betting on the earned runs market. And I was like, why? And I went and looked because they said they've been smashing. Yeah, absolutely absurd. I didn't even know. There's a lot to look at. We predict a lot of different market, literally all of them, all pitching and all hitting markets. And look at the earned run markets, 30-7 overall. 30-7 overall. And that is for the A's bet grades. So essentially, all you have to do, all you could have done, all you could do every day, you hop on the projections, you go to the pitchers, you go to earned runs, and hey, we got one right here. Andrew Painter under 2.5 earned runs. It shows his line. It shows red. It means we're under. Bet grade A+. I'm not entirely interested in the difference between like an A+, an A, and an A-, or a B+, a B, a B-. I haven't seen a ton that shows me that I should care about that in the history tab so far. Like some of these markets, like, okay, yeah, I mean, A+. Okay, A+ is 10-2. Cool. A+ 10, like small sample sizes, right? Like the A+ sample sizes are so very small. They've been phenomenal when they show up, but they're small. You know, you're talking 180 bets here, 190 bets here. You're talking 130 bets here. Hits, runs, RBIs went 6-2 for A+. Total bases is 58-26. Strikeouts is 2-0. Earned runs is 1-0. Like small sample sizes. So I don't care so much that it says A+, but hey, it should give you a little confidence, right? So there you go. You got a play right there. I literally gave you a play off the projections to start your day. Now, again, small sample, right? Like the earned runs market is the earned runs was 30-7. So you've got to play right there. Andrew Painter under 2.5 earned runs. That's it. That's a play off the projections. I don't know anything about anything in regards to Andrew Painter, and I don't need to. Nobody needs to anymore, like at all. It's the most irrelevant thing ever. It's all in there. It's all baked into their lines. It's all baked into the odds. It makes no sense to double value things these days based on research. Yo, it was absolutely absurd. RBIs, hits, and runs have gotten me paid on make bets on Novig. That's cool. I love hearing that. Novig is probably the best exchange out there. Code Donuts if you want to check it out. DONUTS on Novig. Ever even heard of bro, but going the under? Yeah, you don't even know. You don't have to know who they are. It's irrelevant. Why do you have to know? I mean, look at the difference. And this is part of what I'm saying. Like, look at the percentages. All right, I'll sort by percentage only. Are you ready for this? Let's look at only A's. Look at the win percentages for unders. That is absurd. Are you ready for overs? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Why is anybody betting overs anything? The only overs I'd be looking to ever bet, not originated picks, nothing. The only overs I'd be looking to bet is if they show up on one of these tools where it's based on math or money. And here's a great example right on cue. It's as if the sharp money radar knew, it's gone. Darn it. Who knows how long that was up there. It was on Yeka Nkangwu over 13.5 points on underdog. The only reason I'd ever even look at an over is if it showed up on any of these tools that are all about math and money. Sharp money radar, following sharp money action on these different exchanges and applying that information on pick'em apps, or using the optimizers, the DFS optimizer for pick'em apps, or the plus EV optimizer, which is devigging 80-something lines to give you a fair odds value and then telling you where the best place to play that is on any of the books you select. For the sake of this show, I have underdog selected because I know everybody here loves pick'em. So there we go. I've got 3 sports selected: MLB, NBA, and NHL. Mitch, how the show's been going? Well, you tell me. The only one I had yesterday was that Kyler Montero one I posted on X. The only pick I had for the Easter Sunday play, and that one won. It was insane. When I posted it, it was at 14.5. He finished at 12.5. It's absurd. 3 days in. I covered this on Saturday's show. I had 3 days in Disney this past week, so I was able to use Underdog all 3 days. Walked away with about 10-ish units profit. It was awesome. I showcased every single pick, all of it, synced on both Pickett and that Juice one, whatever. I synced everything just so I could show it, so people couldn't be like, "Oh, he's lying. He's making it." No. I showed the actual freaking things, the actual picks here on the My Bets tracker, and the auto-synced results. Nobody's as transparent as I am. March, incredible. Like, what else do you need to see at this point? Unders are king. These tools are king. Math, money, and models. That's all that matters. Get rid of all your preconceived notions of trends and game logs and matchups and DVP and batter versus pitcher. All of this nonsense is irrelevant. You don't need to know it. I don't know who half the people are I bet on anymore. Can't tell you the last time I've watched MLB beginning to end. Do I catch, little things here and there? Playoffs? Absolutely. Do I watch NHL? Certain games for the Sabres. I love the Sabres. Yes, I do. But generally I can't name more than 5, 10, 15 players. What does it matter? I don't have to know. It's stupid. Ball knowledge helps a lot in NFL, I think, because you have such a wide range of outcomes. They don't flirt with a 69.5 receiving yards line. They're not like 68 or 70 like they are with strikeouts at 5.5. They finished at 5 or 6, a high amount of time. What's up? Good morning, Chi-Town. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Mad Dog. Good to see you all. For someone looking to sign up, what's the best option? Well, I'll let you take a look. I mean, you go to mysparryedge.com, give it a browse, and I'll show you the two differences really quick for you and anybody wondering. So you come here. It's a nice, beautiful landing page. I made sure it was as descriptive as possible. Interactive trends and graphs, EV optimizers, the Sims and AI betting models, the odds board, all those player cards and charts and all that stuff you'll like. That's all the essentials. These are your essential tools you need to bet on sports. Then you want the sharp stuff. Well, that's where you get the DFS Pick'em Optimizer. This is where you have sharp lines. We calculate sharp odds for you for Pick'em, and then DVIG lines and give you fair odds for the Plus EV tool that I spoke about up here. But the sharp money tool up here is following the pros, following big money bets, trying to see if we can read future markets based on what we see on the exchanges. It's just an advanced way to go about betting. So these are for the sharp tools. They are simply added on, and you get the rest of the site as well. So it's up to you. mysparryedge.com if you want. All right. So on the left side today, as we are making bets and picks, when you are using these tools, remember, you can check out the helpful hints. These are my helpful hints. This is essentially how I use these tools. You want to be like, all right, I'm going to sign up, but do I get support? Well, multiple ways. Number one, on the helpful hints button, it's exactly how I use the tool, every tool, my way. You want to change your way? By all means, but at least I give you a baseline. Second way you get supported, I am here every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern doing these shows, whether you catch them live or watch them on replay at lunch or when the kids are asleep or whatever it might be, you can watch, and you essentially are getting live support based on how I use the site. You might have questions that get answered. And the third way, once you join, you go to your account and connect to Discord. If, my other members here in chat can vouch, I'm there all day. You tag me, I'm there. I'll answer. It's absurd. I mean, I spend the most time I do in Discord in that channel these days. It's been phenomenal to help people out and help people grow and see people win money. So it's been phenomenal. Anyways, my markets are set up as such. You can pause it and come back to it. Every single tool I have set up the same way. NHL assists, shots on goal, total saves, points, goals, NBA. I have all of these markets. I remove spread, money line, and totals. Triple double and double doubles are gone. Again, pause this later and you can see it. MLB, I leave every market except for the 3 games, money line, spread, and totals. I think those are mostly best served for arbitrage, and I do not care. On the positive expected value tool, I like unders. So I'm going to click unders right here. Click this label. I want unders only to show up. I do not care about overs. They have no place in my purview. So yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Twitch is an afterthought. No one watches me on there anymore. It's where I began, but certainly not where I am these days. So make sure you catch me on YouTube, My Sperry Picks, or YouTube, My Sperry Edge. Those are my 2 channels. One has 50,000 subs. The other has 5,000 as I'm growing it out. Pick 6 is based on, 3 pick powers, whatever they call them. Minus 122 implied odds. 2 pick entries for underdog, minus 115. And on price picks, it's minus 118 for 3 pick powers as well. All right. So we're keeping unders. Now, there's a couple extra things. Like I already mentioned this, right? Click on helpful hints for the plus EV tool. DVIG lines are great. All right. Give me the fair odds. I love that. We show you the real chance versus what the publican books are offering. Plus EV long term, variance smooths out. This is how you win money long term. I fully love plus EV. Here's a sharp idea, though, something that I personally do. Not only do I target the EV plays, but I also want to compare to what I deem as sharp books like FanDuel and Pinnacle, which, by the way, will be heavily weighted into the DFS optimizer for the sharp odds that we highlight. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's almost like a double whammy when I'm using the plus EV finder here, plus EV optimizer, as I'm not only devigging the lines, but then I'm comparing to the sharp odds. So some books and some sports shine for unders, some markets suck. Do what you want with this information. Anyways, covering stuff I cover quickly daily. And so when I look at this Adley Rushman for Baltimore under half a single, so basically no single. I don't see Pinnacle. I don't see FanDuel. I see recreational soft books here, and they do not matter to me, so I don't play it. Pete Alonso does not score a run today. And again, no penny, no FanDuel. I don't play it. Wilson Contreras. And like, this is just for me. This is how I use it. You want my results? I'm showing you how I do it. You can do what you want, though. This is my extra layer that I like to use. Again, no play for me. Let's see. Is this one here? Yes, FanDuel minus 132. So, like, there's one to start. It would be Joe Ryan under 6.5 strikeouts. Again, you could click on his player card if you care about this. You could go look at last year's data, 2025, and well, he did, 47% of the time he hit the over. What about when he was home and away? How about when he threw over 90 pitches? Like, do what you want. I don't care. Literally, the only thing that matters to me is what is the price I'm paying for the bet I'm making. The price is everything. It's everything. It's everything. I don't know what else to say. Projections have them at 6.3 for the day. Small, moderate, minor, I should say, edge versus the line, a C+ bet grade, nothing to scoff at. So do what you want with this information, but there you go. That's literally how I do it. To track, I would just save this, but if you have underdog, you can go enter that as you see fit. You will often find a lot of plays that pop up on the plus EV optimizer and the DFS optimizer. Their odds, their multiplier will move so fast, it's not even funny. The Kiter Montero play I posted yesterday to Discord, that 14.5 moved to a 12.5. Like, wasn't even remotely close. 2 full outs had changed. Absolutely absurd. You'll see plays we post. Tyler Glass now over 1.5 walks. I posted on the My Sperry Edge X account on Saturday morning. Again, I was running it for underdog, and he moved from a 1x multiplier to like a 0.85x multiplier in like 10 minutes. That's just kind of how it works when you've got as many members as are using this website right now, and they're all seeing the same number. They're all hammering that line. You got a 5-10 minute window, but don't worry. They're going to come and go all day. As you see, you've got tons of options. They just get replaced by the next one. It's constant. It's constant. So there's nothing to worry about. For picks, underdog is where it's at for the best payouts. No doubt. 2-pick entry, 2-pick powers, whatever they call them, on underdog at 3.5x payouts. Next level. I was running out I mean, I think I ran out 64 total slips. That's what Pickett told me when I was in Florida on Underdog. 64 slips. I made 10 units profit, 10.7 units or whatever it was. I showed it. I showed the photo. And I'm trying to remember the ROI. 17% or something like that. 14% ROI. I had 3 nights, 64 slips. I just, I'm in line. I'm in line for Magic Kingdom, and all right, let me grab 2 plays real quick. Bang, entered, and I just did that all morning, all day. And then, hey, when the kids were asleep at nighttime, oh my gosh, if you're ever around at 11 o'clock, midnight, East Coast time, I mean, shoot, you West Coasters, if you're up at 11, that's 2 a.m. East Coast. You are sitting pretty, you are getting great use out of a tool like this. Can't get Underdog? That's okay. There's a million apps out there, Devin. You can always roll with Novig, which is available in dozens of states. You can, check your, state jurisdictions. What's up, M Gold? You can never make a live. This never happens. Let's go. We made it today. All rise for M Gold, baby. Gotta make that Disney money back real quick. It's an experience, that's for sure. What's up, Alex? MySperryEdge.com is my personal betting tools website. It's its own separate product. Think of it as Netflix over here. When there's other, when I've got the Pix product, there's Hulu over there, so on and so forth. They're just separate. This is years and years in the making. Started in 2020. December of 2020 with this website. Pretty cool. There's an auto-applied 33% discount on it right now. That will disappear at some point. Oh, what's up, Bones? I thought so. I don't want to shout out your first name on a show. So, what was I saying? Oh, the 33% auto-applied discount will disappear when the site is fully done. As you can see at the very top, soft launch underway. Essentially, what I'm just trying to say is we are constantly updating, refining. As if you're in Discord, you see new things daily. Literally, there's something new has happened daily. We have like a Google sheet that my dev team goes through. There's like 55 items that we want to tweak, little patches, some of it, but most of it's just like small improvements. Like we're working on, like yesterday, we added hits, runs, RBIs. Right now we're working on adding like game time organization for the projections page, so people could hop on at 10 p.m. and make an SGP or something for like the late game. So that's the goal. Anyways, let's move over to the DFS optimizer, try to find some quick plays here. That's my entire goal. Hey, that Joe Ryan play on the plus EV optimizer also shows up on the DFS optimizer, a double whammy. You don't see that very often. I'm already probably assuming that Joe Ryan's multiplier is probably getting nerfed if it already hasn't. So that's going to happen, especially when you see it on 2 tools, no doubt about it. So this will be scrubbed here at some point. Cam Johnson, let's see, Mickey Maniac. I'm looking for Pinnacle. I'm looking for FanDuel. So the sharp odds, remember, I've talked about this before. Sharp odds. Not all books are created equal, right? Your MGMs of the world, your Bet Rivers of the world, they don't move lines. They do not help identify like where the markets are trending and will be going. But what you can do is pay attention to certain books to see what the lines should be. And that's the truth. Sorry, I'm doing a note here too. Give me one moment. I have to respond to I was trying to respond to a staff member. What you can do is when you are using the DFS optimizers, long story short, is you can stare at the sharp odds. We've already calculated, your circles of the world, your bet onlines, your FanDuels, your Pinnacles. They're great at certain sports. They're great at certain things like player props versus game odds. We take all that information. We calculate sharp odds. We do not use the Hard Rocks, the Bet Rivers, the Bet MGMs, the Fliffs of the world. They are not involved in the sharp odds calculations. And, if you've been watching these shows, that my bet history has been absolutely absurd using these tools. The DFS optimizer, my picks are 98 and 60 on these shows and in Disney World. 103 and 59 using the plus EV optimizer, Sharp Money Radar, 135 and 96. Overall, 336 and 215. If somebody did the math right here, I think we'd be looking at what? Like quick math, 62% win rate or so, which is absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd. Good luck finding a better win rate. Unders are 195 and 1D, 120, 1D. Overs 141 and 95. Like you can separate this by the sports. MLB is 54 and 31. NBA is 241 and 158, but the NBA unders are 142 and 89. How have I done on underdog? Okay, NBA and underdog 81 and 64. That sport sucks. MLB for underdog 40 and 15. Oh my gosh. What's the quick math of that one? That is almost 70% win rate. MLB. Sheesh. Anyways, you guys can do all this on your own using the my best. But anyways, Cameron Johnson. Here we go. So we have sharp odds, better than the sharp odds by 15 cents. I want 15, 20 cents better than Pinnacle and FanDuel as a secondary, decision maker. So I go to Cam Johnson. There's a play. Now, we did just see that NBA was 81 and 64. That's not great. It's something, but, good luck. My price for my Sharp Money tool, my entire website is $59.99 right now. It's going to bump up to $90 a month when we are done tweaking all the tools and stuff. So right now it's $59.99. If you sign up, you can keep that price tag. So every tool on the website, this entire arsenal at the top, and then we're building a parlay builder. We've got Nerfy model coming. NHL model will be on the website later too, probably next season. So there's a lot coming. And when it's all on the site and when it's all live, and I'm like, yes, we're good to go, baby. Site goes from $59.99 to $89.99. So I'd get it now. And yeah, that price is sticking with you. Don't worry. So when that price jumps to 90, if you're in there at 60, you keep the 60 as long as you stay subscribed. So there you go. You got it. That play was good. Here's something I want to talk about. Good example. Let's say I look at Mickey Maniac and I'm like, oh, cool. Minus 129 sharp odds, 5.3% edge on underdog. That's my second play. Look at that. Cam Johnson just moved to a 0.94. I told you. Part of the reason why I do not put them up on the board here, when I have 282 people watching on the internet like I do right now, if I highlight something, they often move as soon as I plop them in here. Crazy. Yo, James. Good morning, bro. I recognize your brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Bald with glasses. It's a spitting image of myself. Made bank this morning. Was able to pay for his access. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support, buddy. I'm glad that we can support you too. All right, so that's no longer a play for Cam Johnson. I don't want to use anything less than a 1x multiplier. In a pinch in Disney, I did. When I was in Disney World with the family, no doubt about it. Mickey Maniac, so let's say FanDuel showed like a minus 132 here. So it beats the sharp odds. It has minus 132 FanDuel. I'm making this up. But then we see Penny at minus 119. I don't play it. I want a clear separation from what I deem as the two sharpest books, which are weighted the heaviest, and maybe that's double weighting them with the sharp odds, but I don't care. It works for me. I don't care at all. I am totally happy to use that. Yeah, Yanier Diaz. Oh, man, when did he leave Tampa? Shows how much I watch baseball. Minus 132 Pinnacle, and we get I don't have a FanDuel, but I'm fine with that for Penny. We'll come back down. Let's see if we can find two plays before we pump them in there. I think his name is usually Yandy Diaz, right? It's probably going to move because I talked about it. Minus 127 Pinnacle. There's going to be more plays. Bobby McCann, that's points under for hockey. Tumani Camara. Minus 132 Penny. Minus 125 FanDuel. Probably avoid. Again, there's just not a lot I like for NBA. I really hate betting on it at this point But this Keldon play is pretty good. Minus 128 for FanDuel, which is literally top notch for player props. NBA player props, I should say, specifically. Let me close all these. My OCD is kicking in. So, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I don't care that it beats the sharp odds by 4.1%. FanDuel, sharpest NBA prop book at minus 118. Nope. MySperryEdge.com. I appreciate you, Mike. Thanks for the support, buddy. I'm not entirely sure how to answer your question. MySperryEdge.com is what I've been showing today, and it's my betting models and betting tools. It's not a picks product. Could you just go quickly get picks? Yeah, I mean, that's what all these tools are. You click here. I'll show you what they look like on PC. You're like, all right, I got 5 minutes to go make a play, Mitch. That's, so I'm going to open up the Sharp Money Radar. Or like I'm sneaking out real quick. All right, you're sneaking out and you got a few minutes to make a bet. And you're like, let me grab the best earn run prop. Andrew Painter under 2.5 earn runs. Bang. I'm going to bet that play. How can you quickly bet it? Here, these are all deep linked. So Penny, let's say you got BetMGM. You click this. It's going to open it up. Make sure your state is applied up here. It's going to open up New York State book for BetMGM, minus 161 to the under. Andrew Painter, under 2.5 earned runs. Bang, there you go. That's quickly done, and you go back to work. Sharp Money Radar. Listen, I only got one book selected. You could select a bunch of books. You're going to get a bunch of plays. There's a ton here. You just got to select all the sports books. Here's Prize Picks play right off the rip. Jose Soriano. You got $2,000 coming in on the minus 125. For Jose Soriano to go over 16.5 outs. It's there on Prize Picks. Implied odds for 3-pick entry is a minus 118. Click bet now. It opens it up. I don't want to do it because I believe it's going to show my personal information. That stuff slides up on the screen. So no thanks. But there you go. You deep link it and you've got your play. I can save that for my own tracking purposes. Here's another play. Probably not want to use it. You got 105 odds plus 105 on BetMGM. You got $1,600 coming in of liquidity on sharp exchanges here. I want better odds, usually not identical, so I move on to something different. You ever want to bet on home runs? Sharp Money Radar is a great way to bet on home runs. Let's get one more really good play here, and then you go back to work. Here, if you had Bet Parks, here's a great play. Max Muncy, not to get a hit today. You got $1,400 on exchanges coming in. And if you have access to Bet Parks, I think it's only 5 or 6 states. There you go. You'd have one right there. Or hey, Mitch, I really like the plus EV tool. Well, me too. Again, I only have underdog selected. If you have a bunch more selected, you're going to have a ton of plays available, like I'm showing here with the Sharp Money tool. Oh, Mitch, I don't have access to Bet Parks. Okay, click Bet Parks and take it off. I don't like to bet on NHL. Okay, click NHL and take it off. Like so on and so forth. Like. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a $200-$300 product. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I mean, literally everything people pay for on the internet is all on this site. You want projections models, simulations, AI? There. It's there. We have it. For 6 years, we've had it. You want to track Sharp Money? It's there. Go ahead. People are paying $100+ for just Sharp Money tools. People are paying $40, $50, $70 per month for just projections. People are paying for the positive expected value tools, the DFS optimizers, $50 a month, major sites for just that. People are also paying, for whatever reason, for these trends tools. Xavier Edwards. Oh, great. Good for him. He this season, all 9 games, has 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. They want to look at this research. They want to outline things. Outline 2.5 hits, runs, RBI. Oh my gosh, he's incredible. He's hitting 67% of the game. Like doing this research here, clicking around these names. Like people pay for products that do just this. $20, $30, $80 a month. It's absurd. I got it all under one roof. It's $59.99. We are building a parlay builder right now, actually, in the back end. Again, that's when we get all that stuff up. That's when the price goes to $90, and probably in the future more than 90. but we'll work on it. We'll scale little by little as we build brick by brick. Where was I and what was I doing? I got totally off track. That's right. We were looking for a pair of plays for this Keldon Johnson play. I want to strive. You got to think about this for a second. So the track wraps right now, they're $40 a month, things like that. All I've done for you is for you to track your process here. This is not going to be, I'm not trying to be Pickett. You want to pay $40 for Pickett? Go pay for it. It's a great product. I got no hate, no shame in saying they're a good, tracking app. Pay for what you want in the world. I mean, by all means, I don't care. This is simply for you to track your process. I'm not trying to create the next Pickett. They've already been made. They're a great tracking app. I like them. The few conversations I've had with some of those guys, they're fine. I'm not trying to be, but what I will do is give you a way to track the bets you make, the picks you take from the tools you make, right? Bets placed using mysprayedge.com right here. Give you a little calendar, so on and so forth. What I will say, though, Strive, is my 3 days in Orlando this past week, I used only underdog. I made 64 slips. I made 104 picks or something like that. And the units profit was almost identical. Like it came out to like 12.7 here, but I had profited like 11.8 or whatever it was on the Pickett app. So it's like, the implied return kind of works itself out. And then I guess that happens when you win 62% of your picks. So, but no, I'm not trying to be Pickett, man. You go use you got other apps that can do that. I care more about making winning picks than tracking them. You can track them with the My Bets tracker, pick by pick, if you'd like. Maybe in the future we'll figure it out, but like I've not doubled down on it. I don't care enough. Let's see. FanDuel minus 125. Like, I don't want these, but we already looked at it. The DFS optimizer NBA was not that great. It was good. 81 and 64 or whatever. MLB was 40 and 15. Do I just want to remove NBA? It's 5 games left. Let's loosen up our constraints here. How about that? We'll go down to 2% edge. Let's see. Does anything pop up? No. Let's go down to, let's remove the under labels. Let me go to the My Bets. Let me see what I played this past week. Go to the My Bets tab. I'm now curious for the league, for MLB overs. How have they done? 22 and 10. How have unders done? 32 and 21. Okay, so overs. And how about underdog? What the heck? Underdog overs went 17 and 3. Oh, okay. Hold on. Different tools, though. Plus EV Optima. I need to change my configuration on PC here. Hold on. Let's remove NBA. Let's look at just MLB. Holy crap. Whoa. The Plus EV Optimizer went 9-0 when I was in Disney with my picks I made for overs. DFS Optimizer went 6-2 to the over. Sharp Money Raider went 2-1 to the over. How about unders? Sharp Money Raider unders went 5-2. Plus EV went 9-6. DFS went 9-4. Oh my gosh. All right, so DFS Optimizer, 3 days in Disney, 15-6. Plus EV Optimizer, 18-6. Sharp Money Raider, 7-3. My mouth literally just got dry. That got me excited. Okay, hold on. Let's get off NBA outright. Screw NBA. Like, why are we touching it with 5 games left? There is literally no reason. And while you're looking at this, I mean, if you're like, "Oh man, let me play this on a different app," but do what you want with your money. I'm not going to tell you what to do. We're just going to leave it up here on the side. If anything, fantastic. Like, listen, you want to bet these? You could probably bet all of them. You could play them all. Oh, yeah. Shane McClanahan. He's back? How many times is this guy coming back from injury? What a beast. Is that hits allowed, right? All right. Shane McClanahan. Under 4.5 hits allowed. So, like, I'm saving this for my tracking purposes so I can track my process. Nice and simple. All right. So, here's the deal. And here's what I did when I was in Disney. If I found a play here and I was like, I don't like any of these because I don't have FanDuel or Penny to use, I go check and let me make sure all my markets are the way I want. We're going MLB only, underdog only. Nothing pops up. And by the way, I've talked about this before. If you turn off longer than whale, you're going to get a million plays. Like a million. So do what you want with this information. I just don't like to take them unless some people are like, well, donuts, I will use them though, because all I want to see is a lot of money coming in on a play, right? Like somebody put $1,000 down on Michael Wacha to throw 2 walks today at -110. Now I'm not getting better odds on underdog with an implied -115 for 2 picks. So I don't take it. However, there are a lot of people that they want this and they're like, just tell me where the sharp money is and I'm going to use that as my decision tree. Fine. Well, then use Michael Wacha 2+ walks as a second play right there. Use Casey Mees under 4.5 hits allowed. Jansen Junk under 5.5 hits allowed. Like Tanner Bibby over 16.5 out. Like you can do that. I don't do that. So all I do on this show is show you my process and make the picks, but you have more picks. I am just very strict with what I select. -112 odds, pass. I'm just going to be strict. I have all the time in the world when I'm doing this live show. I want to find a beautiful pairing. I'm not going to force it if it's not there. This is in the running. This Andre Palante, St. Louis. Is that strikeouts? In a pinch. Listen, when I was in Disney, I would just let them rip. I just let them rip. I mean, I was not terribly strict. I just loosely looked at FanDuel, Pinnacle, and that's even after using the sharp odds. And I would listen, if I was in a pinch like that, where I felt like I was up against the clock, like something was about to move, I would just play it. Or like I'm about to get on another ride with the kids, I'd play it. Oh, stretch. 356 people tuned in this morning. I love you all so much. I do appreciate that. 102 actively watching right now on YouTube. I'm not done. I'm staying here for you. You stay here for me. I stay here for you. We'll keep it simple. Like the live show for me, though. We got over 100 people watching on the second YouTube channel. Only 40 likes today. Run it up. Run it up. If you're on X right now, do me a major favor as well. Just retweet. Could you? Just retweet. Retweet the show right now. Retweet it. Like it. Whatever you got to do. You know, I got to get my footprint out there on all these sites. That is funny, dude. That's funny. Let's take a look at, let's go big screen here. Not a play I'm interested in. Not a play I'm interested in. Again, I want to see FanDuel. I want to see Penny. I understand this is devigged. You know, mathematically, these are fine. But Personally, I just like to see other things. And again, you can run out more sports. I mean, I'm just being incredibly strict for the sake of this live show. But like if you're somebody who's quickly doing stuff at work, I don't blame you for just quickly grabbing the best that you can. Right? We're all busy. You're in a hurry. You know, if you're in a real pinch, just leaning on the projections, I think is probably fine as well. You know, like earned runs, again, 30-7. Let's see. Hits, runs, RBIs did great yesterday for unders. 11-5. First day it's ever been there. Let's see. What other MLB markets? Strikeouts, unders, 19-9 so far. These are bet grade A's only. You want to make an RBI parlay like yesterday? I posted that one to X. That one cashed. RBIs have cashed 80% of the time. RBI unders, bet grade A's. Absurd. Absolutely absurd. You know, you're in a pinch. You want to make a quick little parlay? Go to the RBI market. RBI unders. All right. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, those are overs. RBI unders. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RBI unders, A+ grades. So there you go. Machado, O'Neill, Clement, Witt, Jr., Horwitz, and Hernandez. You run out their unders for RBIs, and you're good to go. 6-leg parlay, A+ bet grades. How have those done this season? Well, in a pinch, really quick, we can take a look. A+ bet grades for unders, 81.92%. Does that mean you're going to go 6 for 6 every day? No, not at all. Are you in a good, interesting spot for a parlay? Yeah. People are parlaying, you know, NBA alt lines for the same return, for worse, you know, minus 500s on LaMelo Ball, 15+ points. Minus 500. What are we doing? Now, the RBIs are going to be like minus 180 to minus 300-ish. That's still better than a 15+ LaMelo Ball alt line with 5 games left. I'm so tired of what I see out there by the internet, and it's tough. We try to provide as much as we can. We try to help you in that arena as well. But there's so many better ways to bet on sports, my friends. There's so many better ways to bet on sports. I know I'm bopping around a lot this morning. I just have a lot to share. I think that's part of it too. Is like I just have so much I want to share. I was gone for a week, and I want to make sure that people are betting correctly. I want them to win money, and I know you can. I'm showing it every single day on this show, but I need you to get your head out of the sand. Chat right now, YouTube chat right now. What do you want? What do you want me to continue? You want me to go to Novig? You want me to start doing some Novig stuff? Should we do a Novig segment now? Should we make a parlay? Like, what are we doing? What do you want? You want to make a Novig parlay? I don't have Novig, similar to Underdog, but I know they're the most popular things. Novig's the most popular exchange, and Underdog, listen, whether it's the biggest footprint these days, guess what? I don't care. I don't. I'm not doing a segment on my live show, Bets for Breakfast, for a worse payout pick-em app. I'm going to be doing Underdog at 3.5x returns because it's where you should be betting. That's a plus 250. 90% of the things I'm showing you here for Underdog, you ain't getting a plus 250 on the sportsbook. You're getting a plus 190, a plus 220. Not even as good. So why would I go do code donuts on these secondary and tertiary, these lesser pick'em products? Like I won't. For the almighty referral dollars, I'm not doing that. I'm not a shill. I'm not a grifter. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to make a referral just for the sake of making a referral. No, I'm going to say, hey, let's do Underdog because it's the best payout. Not some fly-by-night pop-up site, pick-em app that showed up, a brand new exchange. Nope. Novig's got the best lines, best odds. You're going to get Novig segments. Underdog has the best pick'em stuff at 3.5x. You're going to see Underdog on this show. And if another, pick'em app pops up, whether I have access to it or not, and starts doing 4x payouts, that's going to be the thing I'll be showing. I'm going to make sure you have the best bets on this show. I mean, that's such a loaded question. I'm sure you've answered 109. What is your mantra for this? Define this? Define this. Most staple method? I mean, I've been showing it, I've been showing it on this show. I follow the math, the money, and the models. You go wherever the money is, good for you. Smart. MySmartReEdge.com is the website you see me using all day today. And it also has a Discord chat. So you can go chat inside Discord. But it's not a pick service. There's picks on it all day with the tools and the projections. But no, it's not like, capper A, capper B, capper C, pick. No. It's not that. That's not a picks product. I have that. That's my tails product. That's a different component. But these shows are very much me trying to make you and help you and support you be a better sports bettor on your own. Let's do Novig parlay. How about that? Maybe we do a Novig parlay of the day every day for these shows. That would be fun. Do they have RBIs here? That would actually be a fun idea. This is a cool idea. Let's check this out really quick. How about this? So I can keep them up over here, nice and easy. So I don't know. I've never actually, because I don't have this book access, but I can show you because I want you to win money. We'll go to RBIs. By the way, Marcell Ozuna, under 1.5 total bases, has been cashing left and right and constantly is like an A+ bet. So Machado, and who's the other guy in the Pittsburgh game? Horowitz. All right, so you got a little 2-pick parlay right here, -115. This is an SGP. Let's add the other guys. How about that? Let's go to LAD in Toronto. How do I click back? There we go. Why not, man? This is fun. A little parlay of the day. Why haven't we been doing this? Teoscar Hernandez. What's his other? Kiki Hernandez, right? That's the other name he goes by. What is this up to? You can see my internet really starts to poop out a little bit in some of these streams. +237 so far. All right, what are the last two? Bobby Witt Jr. at the top of the order and Tyler O'Neill out there. Who's he even play for these days? I don't even know. Is it Chicago or is it Baltimore? Oh, he got a little Baltimore logo. I thought he was with the Cardinals. What's the other team? I was sidetracked thinking about things. Baltimore and Chicago. Tyler O'Neill. Hits, runs, RBIs. Doesn't have odds. Can we add it to a parlay? Yep. Okay, cool. And then last but not least, Bobby Witt Jr., Mr. MVP runner. Let's see. Top of the order. Oh, that's hits, runs, RBIs. I want just RBIs. All right. Made ourselves a little parlay. +562. And do they have any boosts? 25% parlay boost today. There you go. Just like that. Just projections. Remember, 81%, 81.5% of these RBI unders on the model at A+ bet grades have cashed. Do what you want. You want to use it? Oh, that's Enrique Hernandez. Is Kiki. Thanks, bro. Dr. J, what's up, bro? So bet grade A for under assists, A+ for points PA, and PRA are all still hitting over 70%. No way. So for people who still like betting on the NBA, Dr. J, what a name, is saying the NBA history for those sports. Do I have those up on the site still? You said assists. All A's. Few and far between, 61%. Okay. I guess you're right. How about points? That was the other one you said, right? 54.9%. Oh, A plus. 13 and 5, 72%. Cool. Hey, man. I think one of my favorite things of what you just brought up too, though, is that there are so many ways to make money using the site, using the tools. How do I screenshot this? There we go. Little Novig parlay of the day, baby. Unders. That's right. $411 people this morning. Shoot, you guys are crazy. I appreciate that. What's up, bro? Since Penny and FanDuel are standards to measure from, perhaps consider using a different color or font for those two, so they stand out quickly as you roll through all the possible bets. That's probably doable. Let me take a look at what that would look like. So you see how this box, and maybe you can't. Let me zoom in. See how it's purple, outlined purple? We don't explain this very well, but well, it's gone. But that one, let's see if we can find another one. Here's one. This means it's a prize picks. It's a DFS play, a pick 'em play. By the way, that's a really good looking one. $1,000 coming in at -130 on Profit X. You get a -118 implied for a 3-pick entry on Prize Picks. That's Adrian Hoosier over Hoosier Daddy, 2+ walks. Let me see. Is it log me in? Look quickly. 1.5 walks, Adrian Hoosier. It's there. Not bad. I haven't played on Prize Picks in years. But yeah, there you go. Sharp money radar play. Just random thing I was on while I'm scrolling through. But that's an interesting idea what you said. So I feel like that's not hard to do. Like all we have to do is highlight it in purple. Like a little purple square around the odds. Do me a favor, Turner. Put in the My Spurry Edge chat, there's an ideas channel. It's the third one. Put that idea there so that I remember, and I'll add it to my Google sheet for my dev team. That's probably a simple fix, like a really quick one too. I love that idea actually, because I do the same thing. I'm sitting here and I'm like scanning. All right, there it is. That's cool. Good thinking. Good thinking. What a guy. Stretch my old man back. Oh my gosh. Everything cracked on the way down. My goodness. My back got absolutely ruined in Disney World. It was absurd. I don't know what happened to me. I mean, back in the day, I'd be like, 10, 15,000 steps a day. I'd stand for 7 hours a day. Well, I know what happened to me. I'm talking about it. And now I have a work from home job, and I'm doing this all day, all night, and I'm sitting, and I think it's just ruined my back. All right, we're at the hour mark. This is usually when I bounce. I feel like I've accomplished a lot today. I taught. I gave away picks, some entries. We got the parlay. Let's do one quick run through and see if we can find any. See if we can find any other plays. How about that? The only thing that really bugs me is I really wish I could enter those on Underdog now that I'm not in Florida again. I mean, that was so fun. I had 3 days of Underdog, man, 3.5x payouts, just making bank. Almost 12 units profit. Just crazy. It was so easy, too. I literally just used these 3 tools. Plus EV Optimizer, Sharp Money Radar, and the DFS Optimizer. And I just, around the clock, I have 60 seconds. Let me load it up. This is all saved, right? So it just opened up and it showed me the best place, and I went from there, man. I miss it. I already miss it. It's a bummer. It's just so nice to make that money so easily. I mean, back in the day, it was so frustrating, right? So you spend so much time researching. It's like research. And then you lose your bets. Like, that was so obnoxious. I hated it. Now, I mean, I'm not even kidding. Less than probably 30 seconds, right? I'm in line to go on another ride or something or watch a show. Kids are chilling with mom for a second. Phone out and open. Plus EV Optimizer. There's 2 plays. Open the Underdog app. Enter. Phone away. Make a unit. Like, it was, make 2.5 units. I mean, it was awesome, man. It was freaking awesome. I loved it so much. This is kind of a cool view. Let's try this. Oh, just found a new way to look at stuff. I mean, this is decent. 12-cent differential versus the sharp odds, 4.7% edge, identical with Pinnacle and FanDuel as well. Jameson Talon under 15.5 ounce. Listen, is it great? No, I don't think so. I think it could be better. Penny -132, something like that. But in a pinch, like you're looking for some quick plays, yeah, I'm totally interested. Yeah. Wait, it's gone. It just got bumped. But Tanner Bibby, almost identical. Wait, was this always the play? Now I don't know what I was looking at prior. No, I was looking at Jameson Talon under 15.5 outs. Well, here's another one. I'd save that one quick. This would be one I would use in a pinch. Again, in a pinch. Oh, there it is. There's your pair. It got worse. That's what happened. It went from a 4.1% edge to a 3.6. And this is why. Look, Penny moved from a 1 live on the show. Penny moved from a -127 to a -120. No longer in play. I love that happened live. -123 pass. FanDuel, nice, but convoluted situation. Pinnacle's very sharp for player props for MLB. No thanks. Penny has the best odds? Never. Potentially in play here. Jose Altuve under 1.5 total bases. Could I find something better? Yeah, maybe. Definitely not. Here, -112 for FanDuel. Beats the sharp odds aggregate, but not FanDuel, which is my decision tree. So, like a second play, I have to use a different tool. Oh, I have sharp money set for all books. So here's DraftKings, so on and so forth. Let's go to the positive EV plays. Not a lot popping up over here this morning. Baseball, you won't get a lot of, you usually will not get a lot of plays until lineups start to drop. What's up, Mike? I mean, the Discord's there. That's the tails.bet/DFSnDonuts. Or, I mean, you're welcome to tails.bet, whatever it is. I'll have to link you. Or you can use the site to get the quick plays too. I mean, it doesn't matter. I've got both. You want cappers and picks? We got that. You want the website picks? You got that too. Math-based, model-based, money-based. I don't know what else to do, man. I've done a lot. My back hurts standing. I'm old. 425 people watching today. I do appreciate you. I'm back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. We're going to do the same thing again and again and again and again every single day. Just picks. Literally, I got nothing to lose. Every day you show up, I try to line your pockets because guess what? If I do, you show up the next day. Like, I'm not holding anything back. I'm not trying to hide it or reserve it or save it for people. Like, there's so much on the site that you're going to make money. And then you'll have more ways to make even more money. So that's the goal. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching today. Again, you want to check it out? MySparryEdge.com. It is down there in the description section on YouTube. I believe it's pinned in the chat. If you are on X, it's in my profile. If you're on Twitch, I don't know. I never look at it. MySparryEdge.com. Just type it in. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. The day after that, after that. Monday through Sunday is the goal. 7 days a week. As long as I'm not busy with life, I'm here live streaming for you to line your pockets. Good times. Let's get paid.